everyone. Get my shit straight here. Alright. So, I was feeling a little odd today. And let me see if I can wait just a little while. And it was like, huh, this feeling feels familiar. So I kind of feel really excited, but kind of trepidatious as well. So it was kind of a weird flow of energy. And I was like, oh man, people about to be hit with some major divine juju. They're either going to rise or fall, depending on what they're bringing to the collective. So I'm getting the message of transformations, and that's what I was feeling. Ascension, and I picked up my beautiful Lemuria beyond Lemuria deck because the Lemurians supposedly carried the ancient eternal wisdom. Well, we all carry the ancient eternal wisdom. And right now, it's talking to me and said, Alice, get busy, mama. Anyway, when I pulled out the deck, two cards fell out, and one of them is transformations. Now, why I was feeling trepidatious is because of this one right here. She of the Lotus, which, the lotus flower is about living in murky waters and cleansing it into something beautiful. Right? This is dealing with, it's about unpacking your past and dealing with it with love and understanding. And I have a shortcut, but that's me. And I remember struggling with this um, years ago. So that's why it felt familiar. I think I was at Dawn's at the time. I'm just going to wait a few minutes. I feel like this is going to be a biggie. And quite honestly, I don't think dealing with trauma is really that hard. I mean, still, when people pounce on them, you're gonna have it around the edges. I mean, you're human. Sometimes you're just supposed to, because if you weren't supposed to, you wouldn't at that time. Because I believe, like all things, healing is a divine timing thing. You'll get it when you get it. But you have to try. You have to reach for it. It doesn't just boom happen. I mean, it does with certain mindsets, but let's put it this way. If you're still concerned with your pockets or your pants or worries and stress and blah, 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 you ain't the people I'm talking to. I'm talking to the beautiful empaths out there struggling and not understanding. I mean, they understand, but it's like we're missing a piece of the puzzle to make this happen. And I think we're coming into the vibration and understanding where we're ready for that information. And that's what I feel is coming, is that like key to make you go, oh shit, that was easy. What did I drag that around for years for? You know? Because I think in some ways, a lot of the things we're doing spiritually is actually dragging a lot out. So I think with new vibrations, new understandings come, um, as it does with any age. So I'm just going to see. People are going within. I knew it. You guys freaking rock, okay? I cannot tell you how important you are and how amazing it is if you make this choice for the collective. All right? The fact that you're here, you're brave. And I don't care which side of the energy that you work off of, because there's a reason for everything. Two major arcanas. Time to move, man. I'm getting this message. It's time to move. People are ready to accept simple common sense instead of all this knowledge people throw about. Here comes the valuable messages. People are getting downloads. They're starting to grasp how important they are in the whole scheme of things. And in a way, you feel that burden with the sadness is in your soul. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is just to answer that call. You're about to understand. This is this Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about winning at all costs in the regular deck. But the thing about I've been seeing this a lot lately, and there is such wisdom in the Five of Swords. Okay, it's usually the guy standing up on a hill with his bloody people leaving the hill, and he's got all the swords. It's a win at all costs cards. It is about obsession, about all kinds of dark things. The wisdom of the Five of Swords is when you become that energy, that's what's going to surround you. So if you're willing to cut off people's heads to get what you want, so are the people around you. True that. I mean, come on. So here, the Five of Swords is more about transforming, understanding. See the bright light behind the dragonfly? The dragonfly is very spiritual. See the fairies? Yeah, they're ornery little shits if you don't honor their truth. Now, here's the thing. I think a lot of us kick our butts from past things and we drag it around because of that. Guilt, shame, whatever, whatever. It's all bullshit. And I'll tell you why later. Here we go with Queen of Pentacles. Alright, now, normally this Queen of Pentacles is the mother, the matriarch. She is the everything, really. I mean, she's got it all wrapped up in one. She's got knowledge. She brings life. She brings love. She brings abundance. Alright? She's one of those women where you give her one thing, she'll give you back 10. That's this lady right here, okay? Now, on the other side of that, which we've been living in for a very long time, she can be petty. She can be money minded. She can be selfish. She could be greedy. She could be all kinds of things that we see in the world today. We know it. Now, these people, we got to remember, were made this way. On the other side of this beautiful queen, there's always two. And no matter what tarot you watch, they ought to be telling you both sides of the story. Because it's about you and your choice. I mean, there's futures here. I'm just taking you down the yellow brick road. You can follow if you want to. But here, this lady right here is magical no matter what. She has a lot of energy. She's queen, for fuck's sake. She's one of the best ones. So it doesn't matter which way she's using her magic. It's still using it. She can project her will. Either way. But one of the reasons why she becomes the dark one instead of the light one is out of survival. That means these people have been through some shit. I kind of feel sorry for the dark ones because they'll never, or well, we hope with this transformation that maybe some things are happening, but we'll see. But as for the beautiful ones that I'm talking about that are standing up, oh, there's some good things coming. Now, this inward journey is not a battle. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be bad. It's really about perspective. You change your mind, you change your life, literally. And the thing I think about trauma is if we start talking and thinking about how our pain we carried around and harm others with it, with the perspective, because we don't want to see them in pain. So any empath sees trauma people and feels trauma, and it hurts us as well. So, those of you who are carrying around your trauma, please try to process this thought. Those people who did that to you, if you wouldn't have been there, it would have been somebody else. Did you deserve it? Hell no. Why did you take it on that you deserved it? There's no shame in what happened. That was done by the dark side of these kind of people. It wasn't about you. I mean, it was in a way, so you could be here right now understanding this. But those people are no longer here. And if they are, you need to get away from them. You need to tell, you need to do something. Get away from them. No bueno. And if they aren't, you need to bring yourself back to the present by understanding that none of these people are here. Nobody here wants to harm you. As a matter of fact, a lot of them would probably fight for you if you weren't such a little. I mean, the dark ones. I still fight for them to be able to ascend over anything else. People are paying attention. And they're realizing that what they're paying attention to may bring them riches for a minute, but when you work from that energy, what you pay attention to is important. Because if you pay attention to the wrong stuff, guess what? Yeah, we're coming to the end of this cycle. We are literally living in a prison we made for ourselves with our beliefs. So we need to like level up as the energy levels up in divine wisdom. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not caught into this energy because that's like afraid to make a mistake. Big freaking deal. We're human, we do it. It happens. But we do it for a reason, whether it's for our lesson, of course it's for our lesson, and somebody else's maybe. Did you ever think that, karma happens through you as well? And maybe if you would have known better, something different would have happened. Maybe. But yeah, we're carrying it around and we're hurting in here and we're literally bringing down the collective and not even thinking about it because we're doing all this stuff that we think is right to try and help. But the things we actually need to do is get back to the simplicity of it, the common sense of it, which is these people are no longer here. We're here with you now. We don't want to hurt you. There is nothing in this environment of yours that you are not more powerful than outside of spirit itself. And once we take care of these traumas and understand how we do this and raise the collective instead of bringing this pain to many empaths or allowing this pain to happen to many empaths. As soon as we come out of that energy, here we go. All right, it starts out small with that little cup right there. That little cup with that divine heart, man. That one little girl, she can start a tidal wave of love and she's going to clean this shit right out. Yeah, after a tidal wave, things that are man-made and falls tend to fall down. Spirit says this tidal wave's coming. So you need to stand up in truth because if you're false, you're going to fall down. It's the beginning. Ooh. Okay, here's another message about cups and responsibility. We all like to party. We do. It's good to have fun. It is. But you need to be careful who you're having fun with. Especially right now. Because right now there's more of them than there is us, and you know it. And the reason there's more of them than there is us is because they're making new ones every day. And we need to make it stop somehow. So we have to be careful who we share our cups with. Now again, magical, powerful king. I mean, magical. He carries that energy. He carries that magic. What's he doing with it? Because we all know there's two sides to that. Yeah, this could be Mr. In and Out, in big boy panties because he's the king of dicks now. Or he could be that magical, passionate father and husband, the wise ruler of his kingdom. Yeah, it's all about choices. What did I say? Don't make blind choices. You know what you're doing. Don't act like you're making blind choices, especially ones that hurt people right now. Now there's two sides of this energy. That one don't look so good. But it's not bad. It's still a possibility here. Still a good possibility here. Still the unknown. See the moon behind her? A little bit there. But she's holding those pretty tight. Something tells me if anybody walks within those sword reach, she just might be able to take care of herself even with that damn blindfold on. She doesn't need to see. That's one side of it. That's the one I'm rooting for. Again, it's a choice. And it's always yours. But if you're here, you've stepped up into a higher court. And the time of transformation and understanding seems to be here, you know? The simplicity. Let's get rid of the complications of beliefs and get down just to the simple basics of common sense and humanity, because this is what this is about. The truth of your soul and how you transform and ascend. You quit carrying shit around with you. You deal with it. You quit carrying shit around with you. You deal with it because it builds a shitty ass house of cards on a bunch of crap, okay? That thing's sitting on what, a trash heap, about to explode from all the methane gas. Don't build it on trash, man. Okay? When you build it on faith, like this girl's got right here, and the feeling I get off of her is like, it's okay, I can handle it. I ain't afraid. Doesn't look like she's tied there or anything. Looks like she kind of volunteers. I wouldn't fuck with that girl, personally. She might be the one bringing this tower. Oh, here we go. Another king here. Yeah, and that's funny. Because the emperor is on the board. So now we have two of the four kings, which the emperor is all four of those kings. And he has the wisdom of all four of those kings. So if you have the wisdom of all four of these kings and you doing some hinky stuff, yeah. I don't know. Let's see. We got two kings on the board. And this to me is, tear this shit down that ain't real. Get rid of it. All that's doing is going to drag you down. And when I say drag you down right now, I mean drag you down. Spirit ain't playing. The times are getting worse. And as we're battling here, there's a heck of a battle going on in the universe. You don't even know. Everything you do is co-creation. Everything. It's time we realize that. After the tower, we got the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, he's amazing, okay? He's stern, he's healthy, he has a very intelligent, emotional quotient. He's not a man you want to push around or fool with because he's very psychic and intuitive and he can look right into your soul. Very powerful, loving, loyal, amazing king. But he's not going to show you, he's not going to show that cup to just anyone. Nope. Gotta earn that shit. And that ain't easy. That's the good side of this King of Cups. Now, let me just say the other one is an uncaring, unfeeling asshole. Alright? Again, we have choices. The first one being the King of Wands. It's a warning, man. Watch your passions. Make sure you're going in the right directions with those. The good stuff for the collective. Get out of the I, me, and get into the us, we. Because what hurts you hurts me. What hurts us hurts spirit. Can we not understand that? I mean, we're hurting spirit every time we do this fuckery. And you ain't bigger than God, so it's going to end up hurting you. Or whatever you want to call it. What did I just say? What did I just say? The me, myself, and I sword. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. Now, just so you know, I'm going to shuffle again. See where the message goes. Because this is obvious. We have cups out here. We have passions out here. Misdirected passions or the passions in the right place. Either way, if your passions are in the right place, you understand what this is. This is a big transformation. This is understanding. This is you getting a hold of your trauma. Now, the sad part is we can learn from love, but we don't know how yet because all these beliefs and all this, you should be this and you should be that. No, you should be what God calls you to be, what He created you to be. And you need to trust that. Once you see the bigger picture, you can't quit seeing it. You can't quit thinking collective. It's impossible. I've been doing it since I was a kid, man. Didn't even know it. I look back and realize, like, wow, Alice, you were a freak. And now you're freakier. Strength. What was I saying? We gotta be strong. I mean, I feel sorry for the people that are not understanding their own power and causing harm to others. The reason they're doing it is because they've never understood the kind of love we carry. They probably never felt loved in their lives, but they're still out there harming people. And we still have to stop them. Everybody says, oh yeah, God's gonna smote your enemies. Well, I know that, but I'd rather, like, keep the smoting away. Can't we pray that they see the light and they become happy, healthy individuals for the collective? But still, not let them fuck with us? What's wrong with that? That's the message I'm getting. No. Yeah. Time for something new. And it is. You were a victim at one time. That person is not relevant in this time. And even if it was, they'd be meeting a different person than back then. Yeah, I think so. We have to get a hold of the trauma for the collective. For me, it's a mindset. Hey, look, it's back there. I believe Rafiki. It's just a memory. Let it be that. But let it go. Put it in the divine's hands. Because when you do this, when you understand this, and you start doing collective thing, guess what happens? That collective energy stands up for you. Or God, or spirit, or whatever you want to call it. And I feel this transformation of understanding coming in. You know, it depends on what ego you're working from. Okay, love and above is more divine energy. Anything below that is more physical energy, all right? And if you have to say love and above is God, you're going to have to say physical energy is the devil. I don't want to call it that. It's a wisdom. It's here to get your ass closer to who you're supposed to be. The amazing things you came here to be for a reason. Yeah, brave souls, you're here for a freaking reason. Ah, here we go. Things are moving. I knew it. Freaking knew it. Ace. Oh, dude. I'm getting chills. Oh, my God. The Wheel of Fortune. I knew it. I knew it. And this is coming quick, too, with that 8. You guys, we got it. Oh, the Fool. What was I just saying? Let it go. Leave it back there. Leave it in the divine's hands. Let's all. We doing it. Time to defend the truth. Okay? God didn't make you to be a doormat or spirit or eternal wisdom. Alright? It will not put you here so the world can make you do this. That's the world shaping you. The truth of us is strong. I mean, inside of us, when we live from that, we know what that is. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't make a victim, not even of yourself, because that's an offense to that divine truth. Even when you see it happening to somebody else and you know it's wrong and you sit down, you're still allowing that imbalance to happen. That's karma happening to you, baby. That's you racking up those points. Okay? And good people wonder why this keeps happening. Because they're not understanding the truth and the beauty of their powerful self. They're not understanding or being showed true love. All right? We can't really judge them if they haven't tasted it. And we are here to be it. Now, could we get here because of it? Yeah, we're human. Could we hurt? Absolutely. Guess what? We'll live. And once you understand the process and you understand that negative energy is here for a reason, sometimes it may be your path to be put in the way of this because you're strong enough to do something about it. You'll know that. Rebel Yell will be one of your songs, baby. Only for a different reason. Yes. Communing with Spirit. This is the second card that came out. Okay, everybody here that I'm talking to knows what I'm talking about because you're very spiritual, you're very connected, probably psychic, amazing, but you aren't going to the extra mile and understanding how important you are to spirit yet. We need to clean our houses and understand that trauma, no bueno. Let it go. There's only one thing that can do that. Take the journey, my friends. It's not that hard. Here's the Queen of Cups. Yes, baby. We now have a divine set. And it starts out with love, this divine set. You notice that? Water signs. You've had a hard 7 years. There's a reason for that. You know what this cup is all about, and you understand that. Now, in the upright, she's a creator. She brings life. She has no worries. That's what she does. She just creates. She nurtures. She understands life from the beginning to the end, She loves every aspect of it. It's made her what she is today. But the thing about this lady right here, I'm going to say it again. Every one of these kings and queens are divine. They have that energy. They have that understanding. They have that ability to understand. Now, if they ignore it, this could be one cold, conniving bitch because she understands emotions and she very much knows how to manipulate them. If you cross her, I wouldn't cross her. Water signs know how to get right straight to the truth and right into the heart. Now, if she's on the dark side, that's a different story. However, don't think this lady won't tiptoe out of that water and embrace that flame for a while. She can do it. She became a queen because she understands all aspects of all elements within every human. She can use it all. Every queen on here can because they're mini empresses. Their specialty? Emotion, passion, whatever. Thinking. Here we go with balance, people. It's coming. Motherfucker. Yes. Okay. I love you guys. You're amazing. King of Swords. Okay, here we go. King of Swords. Again. Air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm Gemini rising. This is why the duality thing is easy for me because it'll like drive you crazy until you understand that you need duality for the balance of oneness. That's why we float on a mantle on the earth. It's all electromagnetic energy. Once you understand it, this is easy. Anyway, so the King of Swords in balance. He's very just. He is the cop. He's a detective. He's the guy you don't want to lie to because he knows. He knows before he asks the questions sometimes. If he's that right side up sitting on his throne, oh yeah, he's very wise. That right there is the sword of truth of the divine. He knows. Now on the good side, there's nothing better to go into battle than this King of Swords right here. Because he knows. He's hard to stop. Now, you take all that and flip it around on the bad side. Cunning, conniving, deadly. Doesn't know when to stop, obsessive. Doesn't even have to be about money, it just has to be about something he wants. He's a force to reckon with, either way. Again, 3 kings on the board. We're talking about the masculine energy here. And I don't care if it's in a woman or a man. Same thing. Now, one of these days I just like to sit here and talk about energy and not have to do this masculine feminine duality thing, so we don't have to separate the sexes. Yeah, that's the big first separation of consciousness. We need to bring stuff together, guys. And all this trauma, it's all bullshit. It's all programming. Okay, we have 2 divine couples on the board. We now have the Queen of Wands. That bitch is hot. Oh man, and magical. Ooh. Every woman wants to be her, and every man wants to have her. See that one. She's Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, I think. She's a fire sign. She's very passionate. Again, passionate on the right way. This woman can do anything. You don't stand in her way. You bring anything that isn't worthy of her. It reminds me of that Katy Perry song. Do you remember where she's like, and she's like blowing shit up. How dare you bring me that? You know. That's this one right here. That's that Katy Perry song, man. I'm telling you. You don't mess with her. And see that dark behind her? She has a dark wisdom. She knows how to use it. She ain't afraid of it. She knows it's a messenger on how to maneuver with balance through this world and not with judgment. She knows exactly what she needs to be when she needs to be it, and she ain't afraid to bring it. Like the Queen of Cups, don't mess with this lady. Now this upside down bitch, I take them on all the time. That is very low vibration. All these up, down, upside down people are very low bright vibrational people. These are not things to be afraid of. These are things we should be laughing at when they attack us, and things that, you know, we should understand it's not what we have behind us. No. They work in the lower realms. We need to bring it to the higher ones. Because when they step in on us, they're stepping into that higher court. No matter what magic they're using, they're stepping into that higher court. And you got to know that they are walking on holy ground when they come towards you. And you be that beautiful soul, that beautiful love. You love them with everything you are. It's their choice what they do with it. We can't hate them. Even though we want to kick their butts really hard sometimes, you know, it's like, no, that doesn't get us anywhere. Hate is not an option. Anger is human. Sometimes it needs to be there. Because what do you do? These people are bullies. They're bullies, literally. And there's a lot of bully energy out there, and we need to stop because they're weak. You're not. You've been through the fire. You've been through all this transformation. And we about to get a big upgrade. Sweethearts. What you waiting for? All you gotta do is flip that switch. Make that understanding what you're here for. And just be it. Okay, confidence is not ego. And it's very much needed. So if you don't have confidence, we need to find that trigger. We need to look at it through the simple eyes. Whether you're victim or victimizer, we need to face that and come to our center. Now, if you've been a victimizer, it's never too late to do the right thing every time, all the time, and start balancing that shit. Quit waiting. Fence people, there's no time for that. Fence people are already taken. There's no fence. It's either or. And once you pick the higher intelligence, it contains all the intelligence, even the lower. That's why you laugh at it. Not a good bet. Ooh, gosh, here we go. See, I'm telling you. There's the Empress. All right, guys. This is about ascension, all right. I knew it. Two of Wands. Time to pick a different path. I believe it's a two. Yes. It's time to have faith and pick that different path and be true to what's in your soul. And stand up for it, and don't let people mow you over. Be as kind as you can. If you slip and get pissed, oops, that happens when you're dealing with some of these people. Don't let them make you say you're crazy. Don't let them talk you down. You know what went on. And if you're one that brings this pain, You need to deal with yourself. Because change is coming. And you ain't getting out of it. That time's here. Okay? Yeah, that's kind of like time to change or you're going to regret it, man. Better pay attention. It's time to see the simple stuff because the only time we're not seeing the simple stuff is when we're walking in our freaking ego. Now, that's one or two ways. That's either the best thing ever, or that's the little fuckhead prince, spoiled bitch type thing. You know, I don't like to see it that way because this could be all about an overinflated ego as well, which causes the regrets, which causes the pain, which causes the karma over and over and over and over again. We need to stop the madness by understanding. Pain is a mechanism that the eternal wisdom, which is balance, it doesn't even think about that. It's like, okay, we need balance over here. Here comes some dark wisdom. Use it. It's there for a reason. The truth of God is balance. You already know that. The truth of spirit, the eternal wisdom is balance. It's time to bring it. Have confidence. There we go. I'm going to end on this one, baby. I can't say anymore. This is what I've been waiting for years. For years. So if any of you begin to understand what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, because some people I talk to and it's like they were talking about their trauma and I was like, dude, what you getting so upset about? She says, oh, I'm remembering. I said, I understand you're remembering, but it's a memory. Those people are not here. They cannot hurt you. Nobody here is going to hurt you. Those people are back there. What have we learned of ourselves because of this? You need to quit feeling bad about that situation and understand that everything bad that happens to us happens to bring us back to the truth of our divine. No shit, legit. I would not lie to you. So, we need to bring the lessons and the strength with us from these traumas. We need to bring the balance within our emotions and within our soul. And we just need to understand how amazingly beautiful and powerful divine beings you are. Dark side or light side, you're still a divine being. You're still powerful. This is a beautiful story. And why do I think it's a beautiful story? Because I believe in you beautiful people. See this? This is us. All of us. Every last one of us. We have this energy. We have this knowledge. We have this understanding. Here's the world on the bottom. I can't make this shit up. 6 Cups. It's all about those divine soulmates, but here's the thing, okay? Divine soulmates talks about past life and childhoods. We are all from the same source. So we can go through all this past crap if we want to, but if we get right back down to spirit, which basically the truth of spirit is innocent. Very innocent. And balanced. Think about the honesty of a child. I mean, come on. They're beautiful. But when they're spoiled brats, they can be a handful, and we have a lot of spoiled brats running around in big people body, and they need to be put on the big girl panties and big boy panties and get a handle on this. Y'all are adults. We can do this. We can work through this together. I know it's new. I'm saying stand up for yourself and stand up for the divine spirit in you and let it stand up for you. And take this shit from the past and put it down and give it to spirit and let it work for you. It's bending over backwards. It's knocking at the door. Here we go. There's my 2 of cups. We all know what this means to me. It's about divine soulmate. The first twin flame is you in spirit. That is the one and only twin flame. Once you've done this, anybody else who has done the same can be your match right here on Earth. And no, there's nothing freaky about what I'm saying here. This is about understanding yourself, your power, as you were created. If you did the things that you didn't know you could do, I mean, if you actually understood all the things you can do, what you were created to do, it'd freak you out. 10 of Cups, babies. 10 of Cups, I ain't playing. This is a biggie. This is a big transformation. Ace of Wands. Woohoo! Temperance Angel is on the board, my Earth Angels. I love you guys. You are such troopers. Yeah. Here comes more messages. You're stepping up. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my fucking God. It's time. It's time. It's time to understand where this pain is coming from. And it's time to heal it, not only in ourselves, but the ones who created it. It is time to heal that generational, well, time to heal those generational pains and leave them where they belong. So we can bring the beautiful truth as we were meant to. That's the wounded warrior, that's the empath. She looks tired and haggard, but let me tell you what, I bet she got another battle in her. And then she can retire from what I'm seeing. That's what I'm looking forward to. Freaking vacation. Watching our options and understanding when to hold back and when to build. Okay? And once you understand you, you'll know. You'll listen to that. You won't second doubt it. You won't let your ego get in the way. It's like, oh, that's kicked my ass before, I'm gonna go. And you run. See ya, love ya, have fun, good life. And you take your little cup and you send it out to find other people like you. This is about finding your tribe. We're here, walking away from doesn't serve. Old Swordsy, we are Swordsy, okay? We're stealing our own happiness. We are literally stealing our own happiness and allowing this guy to come in because of what we believe in this trauma. This is trauma right here. I freaking hate him. But he, again, is a very transforming. So you can't hate him because he brings a lot of people to light. He does. He makes that. This kind of energy drives you straight to a come to Jesus moment. So I can't hate him. You know, you gotta love him because he does. He brings a lot of people right back where they belong. See, what was I saying? Guys, I'm not lying to you. Justice. Time for karma and balance is here. This is what I was feeling. Wishes coming true. All you true children of the divine, you know who I'm talking about. You've been through all this shit. You know what I'm talking about. And you be like, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't need to talk about it. I just want to be here now, being happy, being me. Let's have some fun. This is wishes and dreams coming true. Whatever they may be. You have a divine wish. You've had a divine plan for a long time. It's called a burning passion in your soul that you always meant to be. Well, guess what? It's time to do that. It's time to do that. Okay, you guys saw me. I'm not. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. Oh Lord. I knew this was gonna be a biggie. Alright, the victory card. There it is. Okay, Spirit believes in you. And the reason Spirit believes in you is because you're connected and you can get this. It's not a big jump, it's a little step. Okay? It's not a big jump in consciousness. I mean, it is a big jump in consciousness, but it's not a big jump in connecting the dots. Like, I'm here now. Why am I afraid? There's nothing here to be afraid. Bring yourself back to present. Deal with it with common sense. There's your victory. All this out in the cold, unseen shit, trying to maneuver, manipulate. There's karma right there. It's coming. I ain't playing, you guys, man. I'm telling you. You need to bring that holy ground here because you got it in you. Yeah, you got it in you. You don't need anything. This woman knows that she is all that in a bag of chips. She has everything she needs. That's mini Empress on the 3D field. That's a strong, confident woman. She don't need a man. But when she joins together with a man, that's one lucky man. I love this. Oh, here he is. When she knows what stands beside her, behind her, and always around her, you tend to make better decisions. And let me tell you, I grew up with an angel on my shoulder. Swear to God. Every time I tried to do something wrong, I felt so bad. I could not get away with anything. And if I did get away with it, it was to get a perspective that I needed for a bigger picture. Even as a kid, man, I was like, high priestess. I was born a high priestess. I swear to God. I mean, we literally are. We come fully packed. It's life that takes away these powers and our beliefs and our experiences and how we deal with them. And we have been taught a backwards way. And that's how all this stuff is happening because very bad people made us codependent on the wrong things. And we need to get codependent on the right fucking things. Like, now. This is amazing. Time for calmer waters. Here's dealing with ourselves. Yep. That's the devil right there. We're allowing him to cause us stress and pain and fighting and putting us in this Eight of Swords afraid to move. Alright? We need to quit that. That's trauma right there. That's trauma response. Okay? Now, we need to face the truth of that because we are our own devil. I actually had a dream about that a long time ago when I met Jesus. Oh my God, that was amazing. Oh, I still, my gardens, that's where I feel that the most. This is about facing your shadow. This is about understanding it. This is about understanding the message of it and why it's there. It doesn't hate you. It loves you. It doesn't want to be there any more than you want it to be there. Can you understand that? Because it's there to show you a strength that you didn't know you had. Probably a superpower that you're hiding that you're afraid to use. Guess what? El Diablo. Right there looking into me. I faced you a long time ago. We have a lot of broken hearts out there. A lot of people using their magic, not understanding it. And when I say magic, that's intent. I don't care if it's prayers. I don't care if it's intent for anything that you desire in this 3D. You're messing up. Because we need to be intent on what the divine desires in this 3D. Quit being a control freak. Jesus, take the wheel of this. We're tired of causing this by our choices and regrets. Karma, 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 karma. Stop it. There's the sort of truth. Guys, I'm not lying to you. We're coming in now. I've got this. Here's people getting a new perspective. Oh, Lord, help. I've been trying to bring this forever. Oh my gosh. Understanding that everything that happens for a reason. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Everything that you lose, you need to get rid of. Those ships are going out to get rid of that stuff to people who need it. To come back with the things you do. Every loss is a favor. Trust me on this. You'll see. Queen of Swords. Kind of being that right now. I feel her. Alright, here's the last two cards. Star and the World. Dudes, I'm not lying. How can I make this come out this way? This is what I've been feeling for a long time, but I haven't felt like people have been... Well, I've always been ahead of everybody else on the curve anyway, and I've been demonized for new ideas, so I think we're ready to start accepting them and seeing light. Alright? You are a very powerful being, and these lower vibrations are nothing but a bunch of punks and bullies. Mentality. Why are you letting them win? Why are we letting them hurt us enough to carry around all this from the past to our people and beautiful empaths today? You guys, I got faith in you. I got more faith than you could ever imagine in so many things, and one of them is in humanity and the truth that lies within us all, the same truth because it's cut from the same spirit. When we start there and start loving that truth that's in each other, when you are that unique expression of your divine connection, or your differences become a beautiful thing instead of something that we fear. And we don't fear it, we don't hate it, we don't, it's a different perspective. Me personally, I think it's a better one than what's going on here. But I don't know. Try it on for size. Tell me how you like it. I felt a really amazing feeling in the force today, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm not sure if I'm I'm not sure if I should be happy because I've like been here so many times, and I'm just gonna see what happens. But there's something big coming, and I am so excited. And every one of you have chosen this path, and you understand how amazing you are. You're about to see your amazinger. You'll love it. So, blessed be. Be blessed. Namaste.